People, hello, how are we? Hopefully, we are all doing well. I'm Tom. The Sunday morning after the Undisputed Ring of Fire fight. And what an undisputed fight it was. Start with a couple of fights. Moses Atuma looked as good as ever. What can you expect? Um, Joe Cordina, unfortunate to have lost that. Well, not unfortunate to have lost that. He didn't deserve to win. He got kind of the fight went obviously the way it should have gone. But you got to think that illegal blow, and yes, it was an illegal blow. After the ref told him to split, changed the way of the fight, didn't it? I think Joe Cordina just never really recovered after that. But commiserations and well done. Super fight. Job tire. That fight went pretty much how I thought it would go. I predicted Job tire to win more comfortably than the last time. And look, similarly again, Breeders really found his kind of feet in the latter half of the fight. And it was the same again. That sort of 9, 10, 11, 12, Breeders really came into the fight and he looked good. And, you thought maybe he could stop him here. But ultimately, Jai's just too good. And like I say, he's finding his stride recently. He's finding his confidence now. And he's going to be a tough cookie to crack. Tough egg to crack. Tough guy to beat. And he won a comfortable decision there. And then let's talk about what we all want to talk about, the main event. Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk. Well, that went pretty much the way I thought it would. Fury the earlier rounds, the majority of the early rounds. Usyk the majority of the later rounds. And then you throw in a point deduction or knockdown here and there. No point deductions, but this was my prediction. And then Usyk will win it. And, that's what happened. Fury, there was a couple of low blows which didn't get picked up on, and they were low. There were quite a few low blows that were genuine low blows that didn't get picked up on. Whatever, this boxing. A couple of times, like we whacked him on the back of the head, and that didn't get picked up on either. I think the ref should have had a bit more control in the fight on both sides. Usyk hit Fury in the back of the heads a few times, and the ref, he wasn't getting involved. He was just shouting at them, and you're thinking, you need to get a grip of this fight, because if you don't, it can go away. Now, luckily, it didn't. Luckily, it was a fantastic fight. But I do, and the ref did a good job. I'm not slating the ref, but at times I did think the ref needs to get a bit of a grip on this a bit better than what he did. Like I said, I saw Usyk Fury grab Usyk on the back of the head and then punch uppercut him 3 times and look at the ref as if to say, "Did you see that? Am I getting away with it?" And he got away with it. But I said that. I said Fury would use dirty tactics. You've got to, because you're not going to outbox Usyk, and you're not. And like I say, Usyk, I didn't think I said it's not going to be a game of cat and mouse either. And that pretty much the whole fight, Fury was the one boxing on the back foot, and that's what I said would happen as well. Because people mistake Usyk as being this back foot fighter. He's not. He's aggressive, and he'll walk you down, and he'll. And so in the first half of that fight, walking you down and just downloading information, just going, right, give me everything you've got, so I know exactly what you've got, and come the second half, I'm getting you. That's what he does, and we saw it against AJ, we saw it against Bellew, and we saw it against Fury. He goes through. He won the first 2 rounds, which I think might have been Fury being a bit tentative, a bit scared. Then Fury found his reach. He did. Fury found his reach, and I said that. I said Fury is the biggest. I don't think Fury's as big as everyone says, but he's still definitely by a long way the biggest fighter that Usyk has ever fought. And you could see that there were times where the camera panned on the back of Usyk and Fury stood opposite him, and you can just see the size difference between Fury and Usyk, and it was big. So Fury found his reach and was able to just. It almost looked like, okay, this is a done deal. Fury's going to do this for the rest of the fight, and we know where it's going to go. But then it hit the 7th, first 6 rounds, bang, hit the 7th, and Usyk's thinking, okay, now I've got this now. I know what's going on. And he's pushing the pace, and then Fury's conditioning, you can't fault it. Fury came in conditioned, and let's have it right, that was a very good Fury. Very good Fury. But Usyk's pace that he sets, you just can't match. And then in the 9th, we saw, was it 10th? I think it was 9th. We saw the cumulative effects. And Usyk could have got Fury out of there. And again, if the ref was actually involved, Usyk could have got Fury out of there. The ref just stood back and watched it. And there was about 20, 30 seconds there where Fury's guard's down, he's not protecting himself, and he's just bouncing from rope to rope to rope to rope to rope. Now, an undisputed title fight. I'm not mad it didn't get called off. I'm not mad it didn't get called off. The same as it didn't get waved off against Otto Wallin when I think any other fighter, that gets waved off. And the same reason I'm not mad it didn't get waved off against Wilder. Because it's a title fight. And, well, the Wallin one wasn't, but Fury has benefit of the doubt. The Wilder title fight, you give them the benefit of the doubt and you see where it goes. I'm not mad it didn't get called off. I think all three of those examples could have been called off. Otto Wallin yesterday and Wilder. But I'm not mad they didn't, right? Because you give them the benefit of the doubt. But if you're watching Fury bounce off the ropes for 20, 30 seconds, the ref, you have to step in. You're the referee. You're not watching it. You know what I mean? You're reffing it. Step in and give him a standing count earlier. He waited way too long. And he got him. Usyk's walking him down, and the ref got in Usyk's way twice. And you're thinking, the ref was just stood there watching the fucking fight. And you're thinking, hang on a second, mate. You need to get a hold of this because you either need to stop the fight because Usyk's Fury's bouncing off the ropes, or give him a standing count so the guy can fucking recover. Because Fury's got unbelievable recovery powers. I've said this before. So give him a standing count so he can recover, or stop the fight. He's bouncing off the rings, no guard, fucking falling back. The ropes are saving him, and you're watching it happen, mate. But I'm glad it didn't get called off because one, benefit of the doubt. Two, Fury recovered, as he always does. And three, if it did get called off, I feel like we'd have seen the whole, Fury was ahead and the ref stopped it and it's rigged and Fury was winning. So I'm glad it went the distance. And then Usyk did what he always did, closed out the fight, goes to points. And I had it 115, 112 to Usyk. Could have seen a 116, 111 to Usyk. You know, wouldn't have been mad at a 114, 113 to Usyk, which is what one of the judges gave it. Best case scenario, draw. I had it 150 and 112 to Usyk. And there it was. And do you know what? Fair play to Fury. I know he made that comment about him only losing because Ukraine's at war, which is a bit out of order because he lost the fight. But I'm absolutely no grams with that. Look, he had just lost the biggest fight of his career, the biggest fight of his life, the biggest fight of this century. He just lost the Undisputed Championship. Just. And he got interviewed, was very gracious in defeat, gave his props to Usyk, and just said that, which, look, I'm not mad about. He hasn't got time to go and regather himself like you do in football, like you do in rugby, like you do in other sports. It was instant. So I'm not mad about that comment. I'll cut him some slack because he just lost a massive fight. On the whole, Fury took the loss extremely, extremely well, which I'm really happy about. Great sportsmanship between the two guys, which I'm really happy about. A phenomenal fight, that was a classic. And Fury's been involved in 3 Wilder fights, all of them were classics, and now an Usyk fight, which was a classic. Usyk goes on with a broken jaw. Fury left the building on crutches. I don't know if you've seen that. Fury left the building on crutches, so they both left it all in the ring. Phenomenal fight. I'm happy. If they do a rematch, one thing I will say, Tyson Fury, get the fuck out of your dad. Get him gone, mate. He embarrassed you the whole of the week, making it a big scene. After you'd lost, he's screaming in Usyk's face, Fury, Fury, Fury. And you got fucking Sugar Hill, your trainer, and Andy Lee, a great boxer, like boxing coach, in your corner. And then you got your dad screaming, get behind your jab, you're a fighting man. Mate, shut the fuck up. You got his coach, biggest fight of his career of the century. You got his coach giving him instructions, and you got Andy Lee giving instructions, trying to give him a fight plan, and which I think 2's too many anyway. Have one, have Sugar Hill, and that's it. If you want to, Andy Lee's not a bad one. Just why have you got your dad screaming shit at you? Do you know what I mean? Get him fucking shot, mate. Seriously, because it doesn't have anyone. He's telling you, you were winning that final round. He told you, when you go into that final round, we're winning. When you weren't. And he's just screaming, get behind your jab, we're fighting men. He doesn't like it and all this. I'm furious, mate. I know you're not watching this, right? But fucking, he's got to go. Other than that, fantastic fight. The way Fury handled himself was great. The way Usyk handled himself was great. Happy for Usyk. Commiserations to Fury. Phenomenal fight. Really, really happy with that. Went how I thought it went. Very fair, very good fight. That Let's have it right. That was a very, very good Fury. Let's have it right. That was a very, very good Fury. Usyk's just amazing. But on that note, people, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts and how you scored things in the comment section down below. Make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe. You know how YouTube works, people. Peace.